What's going on, my fellow Mandalorians? It's your bearded commander here, back again once again. Picked up a new game that was suggested to me by one of my friends on Twitter. Thank you, Sir Meowface. I appreciate it. I went through and you know, played through one level just to kind of get through the tutorial and learn a little bit about the game and kind of how it works. But this is Renowned Explorers. It's a roguelike exploration game. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of different ways that you can play through the encounters and things like that, and there is some micromanaging with like your supplies and things of that nature, but I'm enjoying it so far, so figured I'd go ahead and give you guys a sneak peek, you know, kind of a quick look into it, and you guys can let me know from there if you enjoy watching it and whether I should continue recording or not. So but anyway, guys, let's go ahead and jump right in. So as I said, I've already gone through one, so we're going to go ahead and start a new game. So from here, we've got the regular discovery mode and the insanely difficult adventure mode. And since we're just kind of learning the game, we'll go ahead and do discovery mode on normal. So let's go ahead and select our crew. And basically the way this works is you've got your scientists, and each of these people give you a specific bonus. And these are your leaders. So you've got these 4 leaders to start out, and then as you play through, you can unlock these leaders as well. So during the last one, I went through with her, and I'm thinking that we're going to go through with Yvonne Lefebvre, this chick, this French lady right here. So her captain perk is Queen Explorer. You get +1 campaign token whenever you solve an encounter. Which is good. The tokens can be used for points and to go towards buying things and unlocking different things at the end of the missions when you get back to the world map. Whenever you solve an encounter, Devious. Whenever you solve an encounter, Devious bonus improves with each expedition completed. So whenever we solve an encounter with the Devious, trying to think of the best way to put it, the devious path, I guess, which will, you know, I'll definitely show you in the actual game. Then we get +1 campaign, and then it just kind of tells you what she is. She's a balanced speaker with a high speech and good defenses. Recommended crew: go Devious or friendly with Kiwi or Agatha, and she is Beguiler too. So we'll go ahead and keep her. Let's go ahead and select our crew members. Now, once you select your crew member, you can select anyone through here. So let's go ahead and, who did it suggest? Kiwi or Agatha? Let's see. Kiwi, she is really named, ran out of places to run on her home island. She built her own boat and went out to explore the world. So let's see what she is. She's a rhetorician, that word, scout, with high speech and decent speech defense. Let's see. She can quickly annoy opponents into madness, making her an excellent addition to Devious crews. When picking Kiwi, try to take more beefy characters with you to take some more hits when needed. So we'll go ahead and take her just because she gives us a bonus to Devious, and as we know from her, we get bonus points for Devious as well. So let's see if we can find somebody that's, let's see, healing allies around him. Jam Pet does well in aggressive or devious crews, so not bad. I know that she's an aggressive or devious because I used her in the first playthrough, through the tutorial and things like that. Let's see, aggressive and need someone to protect her. Recommended crew: go Devious with Charles or Harry. And aggressive, try to take someone with you that can take the speech hits for Ivan. Okay. And then he is friendly or aggressive. So I definitely want somebody that's more devious. Let's see. Best in devious and friendly crews, but might need someone to do the physical work. High speech and decent speech defense. High speech. So we really need somebody that's going to be good. So let's go ahead and take him. Great attack and decent defenses. And plus he can heal too. So he's got Athlete 2, we've got Beguiler 2, and Survivalist 2. So let's go ahead and take these 3, and we'll go ahead and start our adventure here. Alright, and this game's actually quite fun. I'm really enjoying it so far, and haven't really played too much of it, but really enjoying it. Let's see, this is it. You just got your Renowned Explorers International Society membership. Yvonne wants to make a big entrance. finding the burial site of the Saxon kings, found somewhere on the mainland of Britain, but King Egbert's grave remains a particular mystery. So we're just going to go ahead and time for adventure. So this is our end game. And it looks like we can start off by going here. It does cost 1 supply to go there, which we have 7 of 7. And technique challenge and engineer or rogue may be useful. There's research to be found here, and there's something odd here. So that's what these 3 little symbols mean. So we'll go ahead and go here first. You see a giant tunnel entrance in the side of the hill. You decide to take some torches and explore it. You walk for a few minutes until you notice a machine standing inside the tunnel. It seems to be some sort of machine drill powered by steam. The machine seems to be a prototype and is broken, but contains cutting-edge technology that can be harvested. So I think because these percentages are so low, we're just going to go ahead and make a drawing out of its overall appearance and continue, which is only going to give us 1 study, but it's a guaranteed study. If we fail at any of these, we don't get anything. And I'd like to rather just take the safe route and just get the 1 study token. Let's see. So from here, there's gold to be found here. There's status and gold to be found there. And I don't know if there's any more places to gain supplies. So I think we should go here and maybe backtrack for supplies. Let's just go ahead and grab the supplies for now. So we'll restock our supplies, and then we'll head here to find what gold is here. Farmer is moving some of his harvest to the local market, but his wheel has gotten stuck in the mud. He's asking you for help. So let's help the farmer. You all push the cart, and it's out in no time. The farmer is very happy and gives you some of the profit that the farmer would have missed out on if he'd been stuck here any longer. He'll also tell everybody at the market about those nice explorers from the International Society, so that's good. So we got 1 campaign and 1 gold. And again, these tokens are used once we get back to the world map. Let's see. So here, there might be an encounter, and there's research to be found here. I'd rather go here to get this status and to get some more gold. I feel like gold's going to be good in the beginning because we can use it to buy equipment and things like that after missions. As you walk along a hill path, you come across a crossroad. You decide to follow one of the off-road paths for a while. Here you find a lot of sideways and crossings. The paths sometimes contain ancient Saxon tools which you take with you. You eventually wind up at the same crossroad as before. So let's continue on the main road. When you arrive at the next hill, you look back at the hill with strange paths. You are astonished to see that those crossroads and sideways were actually a giant Saxon hill carving. What a sight and a story. So we'll go ahead and collect our 1 campaign token. Let's see. Technique challenge and engineer or rogue may be useful. So let's see. So I believe this is a beguiler, a survivalist, and an athlete. So we're not going to do well there. So we're not going to go there. But it looks like we have a survivalist may be useful here, beguiler may be useful here, and an athlete may be useful here. So we'll actually go ahead and go there because that affects all 3 of our people. Halfway up a small mountain, the crew finds an old ruinous Saxon monastery. Many of the Saxon structures were made from wood and did not stand the test of time. A stone building such as this one is a treasure itself. Unfortunately, it does not fit in your backpack. So let's explore the monastery. Excuse me. I apologize. As you approach the monastery, a strange-looking hooded man is standing in front of the monastery. Well, hello there, travelers. Welcome to this old Saxon monastery. I come here once a year to make some minor repairs and clean up the place a bit. It would be a shame if such a nice place went to waste. Keep listening. Saxon men used to come here to test their skills. The most skillful would be rewarded by Tyr, the god of war. All that is left now is this heavy statue of Tyr that warriors would push and feel like a Saxon knight, and a trial in the monastery's basement that would test agility and attract noblemen with pretty rings. If you would like to test yourself, go ahead. Your performance might earn you something. And guys, let me know in the comments if you want me to read through all this. I'll be more than happy to. If not, and you just want me to continue on with the gameplay, that's fine too. Just kind of let me know. So I know we've got the athlete, but we've also got her. So let's go to the monastery's basement. You enter the basement of the monastery, a long, dim room, the old man says. If you can make it across and come back to me, I'll ask Tyr what you have earned. So we've got a 50% chance here. So let's go ahead and do Kiwi attempts the trial. Dang it. Alright, so we didn't, unfortunately did not make that trial. Kiwi runs into the long room and notices that a trap is activated. A big log swings towards Kiwi, who cannot dodge it in time. Kiwi is hit hard and has great difficulty reaching the end of the room. After an hour, Kiwi finally makes it back. The hooded man says, "Wow, that must have been the slowest time ever recorded, but your perseverance is admirable. Let me see how Tyr rewards you." And the man walks into a small room. So let's see what we get. He walks out with a Nordic bracelet, a strange treasure to receive in the Saxon monastery. Tyr has rewarded you, and I wish you the best in your travels. So we'll take it and leave the monastery. So we got some treasure. This gives us plus 25 renown, which is good. And we can spend insight in some cities to earn tokens. So we get 1 insight. So we can spend insight in some cities to earn tokens on the world map, like collect, study, or campaign. So gold, yellow, blue, or green, basically. So we got 6 campaign and 2 collect. So that's not bad. You thank the old man and leave the monastery behind you, carrying the new treasure with you. So let's go ahead and continue. Let's see. So we have 4 left. So let's go ahead and head here, and then we'll go to our main area. Along the path you are taking stands a shrine. On a placard on the shrine is written, "Write on the shrine your name, and it will give you knowledge and fame." You write your names on the shrine. And you see a vision that reveals the history of this area. After intense vision, you take a look at other names written on the shrine. Your names are forever noted among other famous explorers who passed by the shrine. Great, so that gave us 1 study and 1 campaign. And let's go ahead and head to our main objective here. I know there's more that we can do, but we don't really have a lot of supplies left, and once you run out of supplies, then your people start, kind of getting pissed off and weak, which is not good. The burial site of the Saxon kings must be somewhere around. Once you get there, this expedition will come to an end. You can come back to this place when you wish to continue later. Are you ready to go? So let's go ahead and go onwards. I feel like this is a pretty good haul for our first mission. Let's see. The crew searches through the hills and quickly finds what they're looking for, the Saxon burial site. One of the tombs is of King Egbert, a particularly mysterious figure. Finding its secrets will surely skyrocket your reputation with the renowned explorers. However, you hear a familiar laugh. Behind you stands the French explorer Rivelot, who is considered to be the most promising of renowned explorers. He speaks, "Thank you, amateur. Under Rule 24B of the Explorer Mandate, fellow explorers should help each other out, and I really need to excavate the King Edbert's tomb to gain another honorary title. So we're going to explain how hard we work for this treasure." Rivelot is in doubt. "Leave this important treasure to someone like you? I don't know how to explain this to you. Allow my sharp companion Amir Akhtar to explain my thoughts while I sing King Egbert's treasure." Before Ivan can stop Rivelot, his crew scout Amir stops you. "He means to say you suck, my friend." Ludicrous, he's not letting you pass. So we'll go ahead and defend ourselves. This starts a 2-star encounter. So now we'll get into some of the turn-based action of the game, which is quite enjoyable. Okay, so it looks like if we complete Devious, we'll get the extra campaign point, of course, and that's what it wants us to complete. If we do friendly, then he'll think we're weak, and if we do aggressive, he's mildly impressed. So we definitely want to try to finish this off being devious, which will show you what that means. So we've got these 2 people over here, and these here. So we're going to go ahead and send you... Actually, so we're going to start off by... Let's see. So we're going to go ahead and use... we've got 3 abilities here. Aggressive, devious, and... speech. So our speech ability we cast on or use on our team members to allow them, like this will give 100% speech, 100% hit chance, and ranges 2 tiles, and which is pretty good. And it can also heal an ally's spirit. So they don't actually have health, they have spirit. So we're going to go ahead and use that on him. Okay, well it used it on her instead. I'm not sure why that happened. That's okay. So we're going to go ahead and move her up here and start off by using Enrage, a devious attack on this enemy here. So that actually took him out in 1 hit, so that's good. And she's going to get knocked around next round, which is a little depressing, but that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and move him up here. And from here, we're going to use Sadden on this character. Knocked him out in 1 round, good. It's a decent start. I hate that our team is kind of separated here, but we'll bring them back together. So I know the last time I played that all of my devious attacks were all of my devious attacks were 1 square and not 2. So now that I know that they're 2 squares, I can actually back up a little bit and attack them that way, which is nice. Okay, so friendly abilities. So there's different moods for the battles or for the encounters, and since this mood is tense, it means our friendly abilities get 25% power. So we can actually use her to use an ability on him, heals him up, and brings his mood back up a bit. And then from here, we're going to take you. It doesn't look like we move you after attacking, but we can take him. And let's go ahead and try to knock this guy out. It doesn't look like it's going to knock him out all the way, though. More than likely because of his mood. But let's go ahead and start. Knock him down a bit. That's good. And then for you, that will actually take him down all the way. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of these people here in the back. Okay, so he loses it, and he's out of the battle. He runs away crying. So that's good. And that is the end of our turn. So our mood's really dropping, and that's not a good thing. So we're going to spend our next turn probably healing up and kind of moving our team back together. To move her up and around and down back to the team and just kind of get them all clustered back together so we can start healing each other and getting our moods back up. I know that seems stupid, but the mood really does, as you can see, the lower their mood is, the worse their attacks are. So let's go ahead and... Can I move you right here? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, well, that was unintentional. That's okay. So we're gonna try to impress. There we are. Still figuring out the controls a little bit, I apologize. And then we're gonna do the same with her to her. Get her mood back up. Good, so she's back in the green. And we'll end our turn here. So there's also a mechanic in this game called Resolve, and you have 2 Resolve at the beginning. I believe it may be 1, but you get more Resolve as you go through. But if somebody basically dies in the battle, you can revive them, but it does take 1 Resolve away every time somebody passes out or whatever you want to call it. So we're going to go ahead and get this guy knocked out of here. We're going to move her back here and try to get her out of the way. And let's go ahead and take him down as best we can. Okay, we'll go ahead and end our turn. Looks like he's starting to run away. Sees his team getting destroyed. Okay, so we're actually going to move her up and have her finish him off. Okay. Mobster is saddened beyond words and just wants to be left alone. Let's see, so we're going to go ahead and move her up here. Then from her we'll have her attack him. And as you can see, she does a little bit more damage just because her mood is higher. So now that his mood is annoyed, he's going to be doing less damage to us as well. And you can see the damage difference between the two because of their moods. So there is a lot of micromanaging and strategy in these battles. It's not just, pick a color and use it by any means. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. He's going to try to take her out. Oh, no. Okay, he actually used it on her. So let's use you to revive her. Bring her mood back in the green, and then we should be able to take him out. Okay, good. So we finished him off, and we did what we were supposed to, which means we're going to get the campaign token. Let's see, I love breaking those little hearts. Fools like them didn't deserve any better. Resolved conflict, Devious, only lasts for this expedition, so certain people get certain bonuses as well. So she gets +5 grit and +2 speech power, and then we got 2 encounter points as well. So we'll go ahead and leave. You, my friend, are pretty sharp. I must honor you with some coin and this checklist. It describes our treasures my boss wants to find. If you beat us to getting one, I guess you deserve it, my friend. He leaves to follow Rivolo, who has already plundered King Egbert's tomb. So we got some gold in the checklist. The crew quickly turns to the checklist you got from the encounter. It seems to be some sort of agenda. There's one hidden in the Tomb of the Forgotten King, one treasure held by the locals, and one cache near the dangerous cliffs, due date today. So I say let's try to convince the locals. Because she is a beguiler, so I feel like that would have something to do with it. So, yeah, and so we've got 100%, and she can do the talking. So we're actually going to help Rivolo, but they're impressed by our skill and charms. They're going to help us, giving us a bunch of campaigns. Sword of Justice gives us 100 more renown and 2 insight points. Fighters gain +2 attack. Alright, so now we're going to head back to London. So that's the end of our first expedition. I feel like that went really well. So our resources, we're Devious. We got 2 treasures. And resources gathered, 125 renown. Oh, I'm sorry. There we are, 150 renown, 2 resolve, and 263 status, 123 gold, and 9 research. So we're going to go ahead and continue. And this shows us down here in rank number 9 out of 151. We're a classy crook. And we're going to go ahead and close this. And back in London, so we're going to go ahead and do this. This gives us 50 more renown, 1 insight, and we gain 2 supply capacity, which is good. I got that last time, so that's good. And we're going to go ahead and end this episode here, guys. So that's this game, the Renowned Explorers. Let me know what you think about it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoy playing a full playthrough for you guys, but I want your opinion. If it's something you want to see, please let me know, and I'll definitely do another episode. And guys, I really appreciate it. And as always, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Come back and watch the rest of my videos. And whether you have a beard or not, you're still a Mandalorian to me, and I really appreciate your time. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Oh, my fellow Mandalorians.